my God, what a darshan. What a darshan we all were just showered with. And most importantly, the revelations about what is going to be happening in the future. How to prepare yourselves with it. What is the highest, most important priority, the Guru Bhakti for all of us. What was the experience? How was it for each and every single one of you?
Ma Anna has posted her favorite part of the whole session was when Swamiji said Kailasa is going to open very soon. Absolutely. I mean, there are millions of us waiting to experience Kailasa. And okay, Ma Nyaneshananda has posted her favorite part was when Swamiji said through AI, poverty will be completely eradicated. And Ma Samantha has posted when Swamiji talked about the first person consciousness who are behind the thoughts. Okay. And come on, every one of you, I request all the participants to type out your favorite clicks from today's session. What did you understand? Just type it out in the chat and post.
And as Swamiji said, focusing on the source of the first person, the Guru Bhakti that Swamiji gave to all the first. Focus on the source of your first person. Get conscious access to the superconscious activity that is happening in you, the superconscious happening in you. Getting the conscious access to the superconscious happening in you by focusing on the source of the first person.
And okay, Ma Samantha has posted her click, Ma Alexandra White has posted her click, and Ma Navamani has posted. Come on, Ma Jyoti Konda, Ma Dharmadarananda, Ma Prematavasi, Ma Soumya, Ma Shanti. I request all the participants to take a moment and please post your clicks. What are your favorite clicks from today's session? What did you understand? Type out whatever understood. So whatever you understood. Swamiji said, like one of the most amazing things for me was, in addition to about the first person, when Swamiji said about how even AI is starting to get old now. It is AGI and ASI that is going to take over very soon. That was something phenomenal. Like Swamiji has told clearly, by the 2027 Nityananda Purnima, we will see the AGI and ASI revolution. And Swamiji has given us the exact method, what exactly we as human beings need to do. We need to delegate all the clerical work to the AI and we need to focus on the first person, sitting and seeking the source of first person. So that was my favorite click. And come on, all the others, what are each of your favorite clicks? Okay, Alexander White has posted when Swamiji said power center will be spirituality. And Ma Navamani, you're asking who is that first person? See, like Swamiji beautifully told, Ma, it's an experience that you will get. That is a seeking that each of us need to do. When you really see, when you look in, ask yourself, who's that person? Who's the source of me? What am I? From where am I? Who is in me that is happy? Who is it that is angry? Who is it that is sad? So you should, when you seek that, Ma, that question of who is that first person is what all of us are supposed to ask inside ourselves, which is what you will get, the experience you will get as an answer. Experientially, you will get the answer for that. Okay. And Ma Soumya has posted that we need, her favorite click was, we need not waste time on anything. Everything you can make machines do things for you. Everything can be outsourced. Don't waste your energy to do that things that AI can do. Focus on the first person. Only think that what AI can't do. That process for accessing the super consciousness via our consciousness. Beautiful, Ma. And Ma Jyoti Konda has also posted, Swamiji gave us one more time clarity that he is the one from guiding us from outside and inside. Okay. Ma Dharmadarananda has posted. Okay. Ma Anuradha Rajashekharan. Come on, post your clips.
And Ma Nyanesh has posted. I was just so happy to just see Swamiji is live. Absolutely. I know of the moment the curtains opened, all of us were with our 32 teeth and widely smiling without being able to stop smiling. What a blessing. Actually, now with this initiation that Swamiji has given, you're going to see how the power manifestation is going to start manifesting right now. You're going to see how it is going to manifest through you. I request everyone, please stay tuned. Do not log out. This power manifestation is too important. As soon as you receive the darshan, within the next 42 minutes, you need to manifest the power. That is why right after the darshan, we have the power manifestation session. So sit and sincerely do the power manifestation right now.
So I see Yogesh Goyal Aya's message, what his best revelation and click, what he clicked with the most. Lucas Aya has posted James M. Bayer. Okay, I see your message. Beautiful. Each of you have clicked with different truths. Understand? Now, right after this revelation, when you sit and when you focus sincerely inside you on the first person, and when you manifest them as powers, whatever Swamiji revealed right now will become your experience this very moment. Whatever Swamiji has revealed so far, it will become a deep experience within you. All right. Now, we will all be manifesting this power as an experience within us. I'm going to request all of the participants to please settle down, and I request each of you to connect to Swamiji, and please take your Atmalinga. Please take the Atmalinga on your hand. You're going to keep your palm completely flat. Make sure your palm is completely flat, and you're going to place your Atmalinga on the palm flat like this. So it should be completely flat. Your palm should not bend, your palm should not lift. It should be completely straight like this. And for your ease, I'm showing, because I'm showing to the camera, my hand is high, but you can rest it on the ground. You can keep it somewhere there such that you don't move it. Just keep it in a relaxed manner and connect intensely to Swamiji. Seek the source of your first person inside of you. Like Swamiji beautifully said, seek inside you. Who am I? What am I? When am I? How am I? Consciously sit. Like Swamiji said, get access to your super consciousness through your consciousness. Consciously sit and chant the Mahavakya. Please place your Atmalinga flat on your palm. Can I request every one of you to hold your palm in front of the camera once? And please place it completely flat. See, do not go with any other focus. Just focus on your first person. Yogesh Aya and Kunyu Chen, Dinesh Kumar Aya, James M. Bayer, Raghunandan Aya, and Kumar Aya, Lucas. Can I request all of you to keep your palm completely flat like this? Yes. And keep the Atmalinga on your palm. You will actually see by the intense connection to Swamiji, you will see how the Atmalinga will raise and stand. When you just need to focus on your first person, you don't need to focus on anything else. Just intensely focus on your first person. Sit consciously, connect to Swamiji. Start seeking inside you. Start asking the questions. Who am I? What am I? How am I? Why am I? Please close your eyes. Connect to Swamiji. Chant the Mahavakya. Veronic, Kailasa's Veronic. Ma, close your eyes and intensely bring your awareness in that seeking. Sincerely seek. Hold your palm completely flat. Ma Navamani, you're asking, Ma, as first person, I'm only seeing Swamiji only. Is that what it means? See, it's an experience inside you. Whatever you are coming, ask yourself, is that what it means? Does that what it means when I see Swamiji? Is that what it is? Ask your consciousness. See, understand. Swamiji is saying, right? Use your consciousness to get access to super consciousness. Ask yourself, is this the experience? Is this the answer for my question? Who am I? Am I Swamiji? Ask yourself that. See, when you're feeling that you are Swamiji, that is, you will actually, Swamiji beautifully tells, Ma, when you seek so intensely, you will experientially understand. That time it will not be a question for you. It will be an experience for you. You will not just ask, am I Swamiji? You will actually tell, I am Swamiji. I have experienced it. You're understanding the difference. So the answer for this is not something logical that you have to reach to. Don't expect any answer. Sometimes you may say, okay, I am just normal person. Ask, who is in me that is normal person? I request every one of you to sincerely close your eyes and seek the source of your first person. Maharlin, yes, you can. Use something cylindrical, that is better. Close your eyes. Jnana Vijnana Priya, see, when you connect to Swamiji intensely, bringing the focus on your first person, you will experience so much completion inside of you, so much of clarity. Today, Swamiji was telling, right? Just by doing this process, just by listening to this, you will bring so much of completion and healing in your inner space. You're understanding? Jnana Vijnana Priya. So sit consciously, focus this. Manurada Rajashekaran, Maibana Grabnar, all of you, come on, sit straight. Mahedi Shlak, you should not move your hands. Keep it straight, don't move your hands. Do not move your palms. Rani Iyer, palms flat. Jnaneshananda, intensely that bliss that you're experiencing, right? When you see Swamiji, when you saw the darshan today, the joy and the bliss that you're experiencing inside you, direct that whole energy inside you for that consciousness, to access the super consciousness. You will actually see that bliss will ooze out in you more and more. Ma Jnana Pradayini, Ma Sophie, palms flat. Chant the Mahavakya. Intensely connect to Swamiji.
Nityananda Paramashivoham.
You will actually clearly see how the Atmalinga will stand on your palm. Just hold your Atmalinga like this. Connect to Swamiji. Chant the Mahavakya. Om Nityananda Paramashivoham. Don't go with the expectation Atmalinga should stand. Don't distract yourself with any of it. You only focus on the first person inside you. Ask yourself, who am I? What am I? Why am I? How am I? Ask these questions to yourself and hold the Atmalinga on your palm. Please close your eyes. Conscious.
Samadhi. This is spiritual lullaby for Samadhi and Suprabhatam, wake up song for Paramashiva in me. For Paramashiva to manifest. With this one spiritual powerful cognition, chant this Mahavagya. Mahavagya, spiritual lullaby for Samadhi, and Suprabhatam, wake up call, wake up song for Paramashiva, for Paramashiva to manifest. With this one spiritual powerful cognition, chant this Mahavagya. Om Nityananda Paramashivoham. 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 Om Nityananda Om Nityananda Paramashivoham. 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 Om Nityananda.
How was the experience? What was the answers that each of you found when you were seeking this within you? What was the experience? How many of you experienced it? See, my Highland Gomez, it's okay. Don't go with the expectation of it. Go for the experience of it. Just sit and see. I request each of you to share. Ma Shanti, Ma Soumya, Ma Jennifer, Ma Jiafeng, Ma Mary, Ma Yogamalar, Ma Vera Lucia, Ma Veronique. Experience peace. Beautiful. See, understand, when you intensely seek without expectation, you will get experience as answer. Now, we're all going to be entering into the next session of the day, where we will be understanding about what Sharanagati means. What is surrender? What does Sharanagati mean? So let us now listen to Swamiji's revelations on Sharanagati.
Such a great truth. To tell you honestly, there is only one thing still I continue to learn. That is surrender. There is one thing in the cosmos which you can't say you finished learning. It is unending process. As I always say that enlightenment is final but not ultimate. Sorry, it's ultimate but not final. It's ultimate but not final, constantly happening. Surrender is ultimate but not final. When you surrender, the different qualities of the cosmos starts expressing in you. People come, surrender, they experience the beautiful, intense period of ecstasy and expansion. Suddenly, after a certain intellectual, emotional, being level expansion, unfortunately their intellect starts judging the very source to which they surrendered and the expansion happened. They start judging the master. And when they start judging means they are stuck with that expansion. Means the moment they lift the surrender, they hold the life, they remove the surrender, then the expansion, growth stops. They are just stuck. It's almost like having bridge which can be lifted to the other shore. First they make a bridge, that is what is surrender. Then from the master's side, so much of intelligence, energy, compassion, expansion, everything is sent to the disciple's side. When a disciple receives too much, suddenly his ego, it just starts judging the other side, the master's side. The moment you judge, the bridge of surrender is lifted. No more transportation is possible. No more receiving gifts is possible. You are stuck. But one nice thing with life is it forgives you. It waits for you. Even though you are stuck, when the sufferings happen in your life, understand, when you are stuck, whatever suffering is given to you is just a reminder. Suffering comes and you try to solve in all possible ways in the outer world, because the logic with which you judge the master is so strong, so arrogant. It tries to find its own solutions without bending, without resting, without putting the bridge again back. It just wants to say, no, I know, I'll handle, I'll do it. But Cosmos is so compassionate, it gives you such a strong sufferings which can never be answered, solved by the outer solutions. Then no other way, with a lot of reluctance, slowly you lower the bridge again. The other side, he is just sitting with a smile and waiting for your bridge to land, and he says, okay, come on, let's start the work again. Where we left, 7th lesson, start the 8th. And again the energy, expansion, ecstasy, everything starts flowing towards the bridge, through the bridge towards you, and next level of happening starts happening. Unfortunately, sometime the disciple's side, it takes even few janmas, few births to lower the bridge, to put the bridge again. And fortunate are those who is able to put the bridge back again within few days. Intelligent are those who can understand the arrogant and cunning games of the mind and put the bridge back again and restart, refresh, reconnect with the master, with the cosmos, so that all that flow of intelligence, expansion, ecstasy, everything starts happening. The flow becomes alive again. I tell you, completely destroyed. I tell you, fortunate are those who come back, put the bridge again quickly and start the process. Unfortunate are those who may need to wait for births and births and births. And most unfortunate are those who will wait for births, and when they put the bridge again, the master will not be sitting there with the body, he will be without the body, he will be in the form of the formlessness, the cosmos. Then the process and the work, whole thing becomes too difficult. The difficulty becomes more. It's like trying to work with deities without having physical master. It's possible, but needs so much of intensity, takes so much of time, needs so much of tapas, means effort from your side. Same rut people are stuck. I tell you, surrender is the one thing even an incarnation goes on learning. There is no end. Nobody can say, I surrendered. No, I am surrendering. But surrender is a process which you can't become master, or which you can't say you learnt it. It is learning, learning, learning. Only in surrender, the process is the master. Nobody else can be the master.
Listen carefully. The first, innocent surrender. Please understand. I am not saying ignorant surrender. Ignorant surrender means you do not know what is surrender. You do not know to whom are you going to surrender. You do not know what is going to happen after that surrender. You do not know what is going to happen if you don't surrender. You do not know the original concept of surrender. Just trying to throw away your responsibility in the name of surrender is ignorant surrender. Innocent surrender means you know everything and you don't have insecurity inside about going through this path. That is innocent surrender. Understand the difference between these two. I'll explain. I have seen the hypocrisy of human beings in any ton level. People come and tell, Swamiji, I surrendered everything at your feet. In the end of the one-day program, during energy session, please cure my cancer. I tell them, all right, stay for 2-3 days, I'll heal you. No, tomorrow morning I have to go for my work. See the stupidity. No, I surrender to you, you heal now and send me for my work. Extreme hypocrisy. Here, the person doesn't know what is surrender, doesn't care about what is surrender. He is using the word for some bargain. Innocent surrender means you have a thorough idea what is surrender, to whom are you surrendering, what will happen after that, what will happen if you don't, what is the right context, everything. You know the whole thing and you do not have the fear of transformation it is going to bring inside you. Understand? You do not have the fear, the transformation it is going to bring inside you. What is exactly you are afraid? With surrender, suddenly your own taste about life may change, which you are afraid of. Oh God, I may suddenly start liking something else. Then what will happen to all the things for which I worked for 10 years? What will happen to that house which I brought designing, which I built designing every room? What will happen to the car which I bought enjoying the mirror, side mirror, front mirror, clock, these, that, so many things? What will happen to all that? Suddenly my desires may change, my fears may change, my thinking may change. Understand, when you mature, your desires do mature. If you decide your desires should not get matured, you stop your maturity. With surrender, the first thing you will experience is your desires and fears will get matured. And they will completely disappear. That is different. That is the ultimate experience. But the moment you start practicing surrender, your desires and fears will start getting matured. Your anxiety, your fear, whatever emotions with which you are struggling, your incompletions, all these will start getting matured. You may not have incompletion with the people who are living with you or with the day-to-day life. You may have incompletion with incompletion itself, that why I am not able to complete you. That can never be equated to the incompletion you are having with the next person because she did not smile at you or he did not smile at you, they did not respond to you, they poured water on you. Your incompletion about they poured water on you is totally different than your incompletion about incompletion, that why still you are not able to complete. I can say here, even your incompletion and anxiety has become more matured. See, ultimately this incompletion will disappear. That is experience. But even maturity shows the growth. The moment you start practicing surrender, the first thing will happen to you is maturity in your desires, in your anxiety, in your fears, in your greed, in your everything. I tell you, live with the people who are matured. You will love the life. You will love the life. This whole prayer, you see, such matured prayer, matured surrender. If you are surrendering to somebody to save your life or to have 2 square meal, it is stupid surrender. You are becoming slave. If you are surrendering to somebody, asking for enlightenment, leading you to beyond coming and going, birth and death, that is matured surrender. Even in surrender, there is maturity. The context, understand? That is why I always insist. Some people use me only as an orphanage head. Very few use me as the head of a monastery, Guru Mahasannidhanam. Understand? Your surrender, your fear, your anxiety, your desire, everything will get matured the moment you start practicing surrender. Surrender smokes out all your hypocrisy. It just smokes out all your hypocrisy. You simply know what is hypocrisy. You simply know why you are hypocrite. First reason why you are hypocrite is the fear implanted in you by society about your desires getting matured. I have seen people telling, Oh, I'm afraid to come to the ashram. I may just settle down there. Hey! You think then we are all fools? You are blessed if your desires can get matured and you can settle down here. So only the people whose desires were matured can settle down here. Otherwise, I have enough bhuta preta ganas to pour water on you and kick you out. The moment you say, I'm afraid to go and attend inner awakening, I may stop drinking, it means what? Fear of your desires getting matured. It is exactly that warm feeling. Oh, if I become butterfly, where will I get my food? How will I protect myself? I heard many big worms will try to eat me. Hey, just become butterfly. All these problems won't even exist in you. Making your old problems redundant, not solving. Redundant is renunciation. They just become redundant to your life. The more and more practice of surrender will more and more smoke out the hypocrisy with which you are hugging. Cuddling with hypocrisy is not cute. Understand? Hypocrisy is not cuddly bear. It is cuddy bear. Not cuddly bear. Cuddy bear means the bear going to bite you. Don't cuddle with your hypocrisy. No. Celebrate your desires getting matured. Celebrate your fears getting matured. Celebrate your anxieties getting matured. Celebrate your decisions getting matured. Celebrate your vision getting matured. You will celebrate surrender. Because in real surrender, spiritual surrender, the worm is becoming butterfly. I tell you, once this happened. Arunagiri Ishra was supposed to give me an initiation. He told me that it's a ritualistic initiation, so prepare formally. Means I'll have to get one fruit and one betel leaf and one fruit means banana. One betel leaf, betel nut. And in those days the dakshina will be that 4 annas. 4 anna is I think 25 paise. You have to keep some coin for that 4 anna. And you will have to get one towel, means a piece of cloth. These are supposed to be offered as a dakshina. So he told me, prepare everything and come with all that. He was supposed to give a very ritualistic initiation. One beautiful thing, that one thing with Arunagiri Ishra I have seen, even though he transmits all the experiences, everything, left and right, he will never miss performing something which need to be done ritually to educate me, to teach me a lesson. So I will do the same for all of you. He will never avoid ritual. See, he will make me experience the whole satya of sannyasa. That does not mean he will not perform the ritual. He will end, after that he will perform the ritual also and give formally. The consolidation. So one day he told me that prepare everything and come. The whole thing will cost maybe less than 1 rupee. Because the towel, already I had one towel, means that Angavastram. Only the other few things I need to buy, which is less than a rupee. with including that 4 anna I am supposed to give as dakshina, whole thing will cost only less than whole thing will be 1 rupee. I went to my grandfather, he is the funder usually for all my rituals and all the expenses. I went to him and I still remember that the steel table and that side he was sitting in the chair, and usually kids when they go and sit on, that is my bar, that jumping bar, in that I'll put my hand down and try to jump 3-4 times, tata, tata, to get his attention, and he will say, Enada, Samyar Bhaya Vantya, means, what Swami you have come? And then I said that like this I am going to have some puja and initiation, I want 1 rupee. He will not usually handle the cash, so he will look at the cashier, will be just sitting next to him. He will look at him, and in the eyes itself they have a signal how much to give and all that. And by now I had already studied the signal. If he just shows through the eye, only what I ask will be given. If he shows with a little smile also, then little more than what I ask will be given. All that signal now I studied. And if you stand on the table and jump few more time and nacharchify, in the Tamil it is nacharchify, means nagging, little nagging. Tata, innum konjam tata, tata, innum konjam tata. Means if you stand and nag, nacharchify, you will get 1 more coin or 2 more coin. And he told me that by the time before sunset, come. Before the sun sets, I am supposed to go to Arunagiri Yogeshwara, so he has to do the rituals and give. I know now sun is going to set. I need to run, but I was standing there nacharchifying. Thinking that if I stand for few more minutes, I'll get few more coins. I can buy something with that when I am going back to temple. And as usual, when I stood there and nacharchify, nag, he smiled at that cashier. That fellow, Ayyo Baba, I have not seen a person like this. He will count such a way almost that he will tear that note, or almost half of the weight of that coin will go away the way he rubs. His name was Shanmugam, my grandfather's partner. And he will count, Ndara, Samyar Bhaya. Finally, he will put that coin. So because I was standing and nagging, I got few more coins. I think 2-3 coins he gave. I took it and ran. By the time almost sunset has happened. By the time I ran to him with all the things, almost sunset has happened, and listen now, Now is the real thing. Whenever I go to Arunagirisha, first thing, a wide, broad smile, and he will stretch his leg for me to touch his feet. That's the way he will welcome me, receive me. Vada. He will stretch his leg with a wide smile. That is the way he will always receive. And I will run and touch his feet. That day, he did not stretch his feet. Smile was not, I will not say there was no smile, but I know it was a limited expression. And he did not stretch his leg. That's it. I know. Underline, slight, but very strong message for me. Fortunately, I had such deep Guru Bhakti Sadashiva gave. Even the light warnings from Guru made me wake up from my blind spots and catch his feet, change my cognition. I should say, that's the biggest right thing, which is much more important than the initiation from Guru, which lifted me and made me experience oneness with him. It is your ability to see the slight warnings he gives and catch, change the cognition, saves you in life. Because many times he doesn't want to interfere with your freedom, with your will, with what you want to do in your life. It is the slight messages. It's a light underlines. Listen carefully. This underlines light warnings, very subtle messages. If you can catch that and change your depth, you are saved. He did not stretch his leg. That is enough to shake me. I ran and just held his feet and said, Swami, மன்னிச்சிருங்க, லேட் ஆயிருச்சு, தப்பு பண்ணிட்டனே, means forgive me, God delayed, I made a mistake. He said in Tamil very beautifully, இந்த சேவையை விட அதிக பணம் வேணுன்ற ஆசையினால தேவையில்லாமல் சரியான நேரத்தை இழக்கிற பரப்பா. He told me I am greedy for money. பணத்தாசையடா. It just shook me. Yes. Because for initiation, I'll try to repeat the whole conversation. See, for initiation, I need only 1 rupee. I don't need to be standing there and nagging my grandfather for few more coins. Something which I thought I can buy, which can be a comfort, and after all, easy money coming, it's only few more minutes. that casualness. It was a slap, shock. I just woke up. Oh God. Just these few coins. And I am a guy who never touches money. Only like this initiation or any of this Arunagiri Ishwara's work, I touch money. This coin. And I remember, I collapsed completely inside. Fortunately, decided to choose the Guru, Arunagiri Ishwara, and dropped that remaining coins which was in my hand at his feet. Over. Never ever, even the casual greed. Over. Not even. Because it is coming effortlessly, why not? No! I should not even use the word greed. Even that casualness. If it is there, we can buy something. Even that cannot keep me away from my Guru. It was too small incident, but too big cognitive shift in me. Over. Over. There are some messages which you cannot directly tell. If you directly tell, it will look like, oh, am I wrong? Is it wrong? You will get into defense. Then you cannot be taught. The cognitive shift will not happen. I can only underline. Even a casual desire for little money should not keep you away from Guru. I can only underline. I cannot directly give you. If I give this statement directly to you, you may get into defense. Then transformation becomes painful, difficult. Sometimes things need to be very subtly told. You need to catch it. You need to catch it. Only if you catch the subtle messages given by Guru, your cognition will be consolidated.
The more and more and more completion you do, the more and more and more the surrender starts happening in you. I need to define surrender. Surrender is no way starts with powerlessness or gives you the powerlessness experience or ends in powerlessness. Surrender starts with powerfulness, leads you from power to more powerfulness, ends in ultimate powerfulness. Decide to reside in the higher self. Surrender is nothing but falling in love with the embodiment of higher self, your Ishta Devata. Your Ishta is nothing but your higher self. Surrender should lead to more and more Ishta, not Kashta.
Naturally, surrender leads you to more and more powerfulness, not powerlessness. It leads to more and more powerfulness, more and more joy, more and more strength. Understand? When you carry the space of surrender, everything in the life listens to you. Even a plant drops all its thorns just by your request. Listen. Surrender is the parallel universe synergy trigger. Let me repeat. Surrender is the parallel universe synergy trigger. Means, I'll try to expand. Please listen intensely. Even you listening about surrender, internalizing, trying to cognize, do manana about surrender, even thinking of doing surrender or planning, strategizing to do surrender, everything is parallel universe synergy trigger. Means Paramashiva has already decided and he has picked you up. You are handpicked, chosen. That is why you can even hear about surrender. Shravana about Saranagati happens only if Paramashiva has decided you are his. You belong to him. It is parallel universe synergy trigger. It has multi-layer meaning. It's not that you surrender and Paramashiva accepts. He decided to accept you, then he triggers the surrender in you, the idea of surrender in you, thought of surrender in you. Kailasa decided to accept your surrender. Only then the surrender idea gets triggered in you. Bhakti, Saranagati, feeling connection, love, all of this towards the divine, Paramashiva and Guru, is parallel universe synergy trigger. The sync you and the parallel universe is synced continuously, consciously, spontaneously, simultaneously. Understand the principle of time in parallel universe. In parallel universe, there is no past, present, future. It's a synergy. Synced energy manifestation is synergy. He decides, Kailasa decides, Paramashiva decides to have you for himself, then the idea of surrender gets triggered in you. So understand, even if you are struggling in your surrender, be very clear, he is struggling, not you. RIP, rest in Paramashiva. RIP is rest in Paramashiva, not rest in peace. Rest in peace is after death. While you are living, rest in Paramashiva. That's the real RIP. Listen. Saranagati is parallel universe. Synergy trigger. So, whether you are doing Shravana, Manana, Nididhyasana. Shravana means listening and cognizing. Manana means cognizing and strategizing to manifest it. Nididhyasana is manifesting it, expressing it. So understand, in all three levels, what you go through, he is going through. He is going through. He has triggered me to tell you this truth. He has sent me like an ambassador. Hey, you go and console these fellows, not to give up on. It's not their struggle, it is my struggle. Go, tell. He has sent me with this message. Surrender, conscious strategic decision to have Saranagati triggers parallel universe, synergetic, spontaneous, simultaneous, intense, Paramadvaitam, ultimate oneness. Listen to this carefully. If you are struggling to surrender, understand, he is struggling, not you. With that understanding, oh, Paramashiva, you are struggling to digest me into you. I am cooperating. Let me cooperate. With this attitude of supporting Paramashiva in triggering the ultimate oneness, if you decide to surrender, surrender will not be torturous experience. Listen. Surrender will be extremely joyful, ecstatic. If you do it from the attitude of he is struggling to swallow you into oneness, not you are struggling to surrender. So don't worry too much, don't bother too much. With this understanding, Paramashiva is struggling to digest me into him and manifest oneness. So let me just support. By consciously deciding to experience oneness, surrender, Saranagati, shift the whole thing. You will see tapas will become a beautiful love affair. It will be an amazing journey. I tell you, I am from that side. That is why I am revealing all the business secrets to you. The cosmic sacred secrets. Paramadvaita. Your soul feeling one with Paramashiva's soul Your Atma feeling one with Paramatma is not just your responsibility alone, it is his responsibility also. Because the trigger has to be in parallel universe and synergetic. Synced energetic. Listen. Synergy means the energies which are synced and gets triggered simultaneously, spontaneously, because they are in sync. Same way, when you do intense Saranagati, the oneness will be triggered. When he decides to trigger oneness, Paramadvaita, ultimate oneness in you, then only the surrender, Saranagati gets triggered in you. Listen. Whether you are struggling or successful, everything is from his end. Start perceiving from Paramashiva's end. It will be too easy for you to complete the journey. It will be too easy for you to complete the journey. Today's subject for the webinar, surrender. I'll explain precisely how I experienced surrender. Listen. And what happened when I experienced surrender? Please listen. First, integrity is nothing but intellectually coming to oneness with Guru, which I started experiencing with Annamalai Swamigal. Like a intellectually oneness with the Guru. Authenticity is emotionally experiencing oneness with the Guru. Responsibility is your being feeling oneness with the Guru. Enriching is your consciousness feeling oneness with Guru. Listen. With integrity, your intellectual alignment starts, intellectual surrender starts, intellectual oneness starts. With authenticity, your emotional oneness starts. With responsibility, your being oneness starts. With enriching your whole consciousness, oneness starts. I tell you, till real surrender happened, integrity was first priority, then authenticity, then responsibility, then enriching. When the surrender happened, enriching becomes my first priority. That became my first priority. It's not that I gave up integrity, but enriching became the first operative cognition when surrender happened to me. Whoever wants, take this as a click. When you decide enriching as the first priority, simply surrender happens. Because for enriching, you have to have all the other three alignment. If you are not able to enrich somewhere, some part of you, whether your intellect or emotion or being is not convinced, not yet convinced, I tell you, from my Atma Pramana, when the surrender happened, when I decided the enriching to be the first component of my life, that be the powerful cognitions to drive me, I saw authenticity, responsibility, integrity, everything following. When I decided I'll spread what Paramashiva did to me. I will share that to the world and start enriching the world with Paramashiva, his being, who is he, and his state, his space, his powers, his being and his superconsciousness. I saw responsibility, authenticity, integrity, everything was following. If you want to experience surrender, start enriching. Then everything else just follows. If you want sudden enlightenment, decide enriching to be your cognition. You have to make it happen. You will see responsibility, authenticity, integrity, everything just follows. Above all, he just does continuous miracles in your life. Last few days I am seeing continuous miracles. I can see very clearly. So, understand, when you decide to enrich, putting enriching as the first cognition, authenticity, responsibility, integrity, everything follows. Your brain radiates. Your knowledge explodes. Surrender becomes the space for Paramashiva to dance. It becomes the Chidambara for him to dance. If you want to experience surrender, start enriching. Then everything else just follows. If you want sudden enlightenment, make the enriching as your basic cognition. If you want gradual enlightenment, go through integrity. Integrity means aligning all the words you utter inside and outside to the reality. Start. Then authenticity. Start. Then responsibility. Start. Then enriching. Start. Understand. People ask me, Swamiji, is enlightenment gradual or sudden? It is both, based on you, up to you. If you want gradual enlightenment, that is enough for me, sudden is too much. It's like somebody else entering into me. So, gradually, we will eat food also, and this also, and that also, and that also, and that also, and that also. After slowly, sometime. If you are interested in gradual enlightenment, you can start with integrity, authenticity, step by step. Whenever you fail, completion, and then again restoring the space, and then you can continue.
Nityanandam, such a beautiful revelation Swamiji revealed to all of us on what is surrender. What exactly is the true meaning of surrender? Just sit with these cognitions and remember what Swamiji gave us as Guru Bhakti today. What is the Guru Bhakti Swamiji gave us today? Focus on the source of the first person in you. Focus, bring your entire awareness of the source of the first person of you. And this is the Guru Bhakti Swamiji has given. Get the conscious access to the superconscious happening inside you. So getting that conscious access, sit, focus on the source of the first person. Go on asking, seeking for the source of the first person inside you. Hope all the participants here enjoy today's day. How was it for all of you? Did all of you enjoy today's days and today's sessions?
And actually, today what Swamiji has revealed is something so precious. We just need to contemplate upon this. Like Swamiji said, just focus. Even today when you fall asleep, right? Actually ask yourself, who am I? What am I? As you contemplate, fall asleep. You will not fall into sleep, you will fall into samadhi. Literally just focus on the first person inside of you. Ask the question to yourself. And constantly, whenever you get time, sit and focus on the source of your first person. And tomorrow, all of us are going to be learning about how you can awaken the superconscious DNA in you. Tomorrow is a very special day because tomorrow is the Mithunottara Falguni Utsavam, where the main Abhishekam for Bhagavan Nataraja takes place. And tomorrow we are going to be having the darshan, Arudra darshan, the darshan of Bhagavan Nataraja, Sadandritta Murti. It's going to be a very powerful darshan and we invite all the participants to join us. Please join us at 7 a.m. Eastern Standard Time when the program starts. And I would like to request all the participants, see, take it very sincerely, not just you focusing on the first person, but raising awareness, sharing, enriching your friends, family members, those you know, for them also to come and experience this. It is too important, it should not be missed. So it becomes our responsibility to also enrich others to have this experience. So this brings us all to the conclusion of our day today. And we thank all of you for being here with us, for joining with us today. And let us now conclude our day with the Purna Mantra.
Om Purnamada Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vasishyate Om Shanti 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 Hari Om Tatsat Sarvam Bhagavad Shri Nityananda Paramashiva Paduka Arpanamastu Om Nityanandam.
Thank you all. Thank you so much, Nityanandam.
Nityanandam.